Once you have most of the tree finished, start working on your background. I'm using watercolors for this. If you don't have watercolors, you can use anything else you might have. If you have crayons or colored pencils, hold them overhand so that the side of the pencil or crayon hits the surface of the paper. That way you can have a smoother finish and cover more space at the same time. Also, at the end, after the watercolor dries, you can go back in with your pencils and add more details. One thing I want to do with watercolors when I start, always, is have my water, and I'll take a little drop of water and put it into each pan, each color. That helps to start getting it wet, so it's nice and juicy and ready to use when I want it. So that's always my first step. You guys should know what the line is where the sky meets the ground, the horizon line. So I'm going to get a sense of where I might want to put that. And I'm just going to take a little green, very light. So I want to start light. I can always make it darker. I can't make it lighter. I'm holding my pencil kind of low at the thicker part of the brush because I have more control that way. And I'm using it, just kind of drawing a line, painting a line through, kind of wash it down. With watercolors, a lot of the time, we keep it simple. We don't have to add a lot. And notice that I wasn't keeping my hand on the table and painting like this with my wrist. I was using my whole arm to paint with. I'm going to get a little bit of that sky in. I think I'm going to give it just a touch of purple. And more water because I don't want to be too heavy-handed with it yet. And frankly, this isn't the kind of thing I do very often at all. I'm going to take a dip of water without adding more paint to my brush and brush that in a little bit more. I'm not picking up any more paint in my brush. I'm taking more water and kind of using the little bit of paint that's still on my brush, and it gets lighter and lighter and lighter. Try to get a little bit of a natural feel into the sky. Maybe I do need a little more blue. So just a touch, and then wash it down. Again, I would suggest keeping this simple. This lesson was about the tree, so let that tree stand out. Just for fun, I'm going to add a little bit of orange yellow down in the... I'm not so sure about that. See? Stuff like that happens all the time. There we go. I jumped in with just a little more water. And I'm okay. There we go. And there's my tree. I hope you guys have a lot of fun with this.